What's up, guys? We are back with a brand new video, and today I'm talking about why you won't make it on your own. Now, of course, I'm talking about being an entrepreneur. Yes, an entrepreneur means going solo. It means kind of going your own path. But the truth is, no entrepreneur ever made it alone. Nobody ever made it completely solo, and you won't either. And, let me explain this, because maybe you're wondering, well, why can't I make it on my own? Well, the truth is, the person you are, the person you were that got you to where you are today is not going to be the same person or the same version of you, to be specific, that's going to get you somewhere else. Now, the only way to get somewhere else is to become more, to learn more, and to be more creative, okay? So how can you learn more? How can you become more? How can you be more creative? Well, there's a couple of ways. And the first way is you got to feed your mind. You got to feed your mind with the right books, with the right content, the right audio. Okay, you have to feed your mind every single day with positive. You got to feed your mind every single day with strategies that are going to move you in the direction of where you want to go. Every single day you have to feed your mind with the content needed to get you to where you're going. Not where you've been, not where you are, but where you're going. Okay, not only do you have to feed with positive, but you also have to subtract the negative. You also got to be able to guard from the negative. You got to protect yourself. You got to inoculate yourself. You got to vaccinate yourself with the real vaccine. And that is to stop negative content, negative information, negative words, language, bitching, moaning, complaining, all that negativity. You got to stop that from coming into your, not even into your mind, but just into your area, okay, into your space. It shouldn't be around you. So if you're taking in positive stuff, if you're taking in new content, books, audio, that's not you alone, right? That's taking other people's expertise. Now, the reason you should do that is, why should you waste 5 years figuring out yourself if somebody else spent 30, 40, 50 years and they put it in a book and you can read that book in 5 hours? Okay, or you can listen to an audiobook, or you can listen to a podcast. Like, why waste the years yourself trying to make the mistakes when you can just kind of input their lessons, somebody else's lessons, somebody else's experience, and input that into your mainframe, okay? Update your software with somebody else's experience. So why wouldn't you do that? So that's one of the first ways that you're not going solo. You're taking other people's content, other people's knowledge and experience, and you're plugging it into you. The second way is who you're surrounding yourself with. And I'm talking about your social circle, your influence, your environment. I call it your circle of influence. Who is your circle of influence? We all have one. Now, maybe you don't have the influence on the high level that you want. Maybe you don't have the influence, with the successful entrepreneurs, the leaders that you want to be around. But you have influence, okay? It might not be positive, but it could be, your friends and family. That's an influence. You might not realize it. It might be less obvious than you think. You think these are just people in my circle, but they're actually a circle of influence. They are influencing you. The only question is, a conscious or unconscious? And I guarantee you there's a lot more influence going into your mind every single day, into your belief system, into your programming than you're even aware of. So you need to evaluate. I talked about that in my last video about self-image. I talked about self-evaluation, self-awareness. So this is the second way you're not going to make it on your own. You have people around you, and you have to have the right people around you. You have to have the right influence. That's what's also going to lift you up. That's what's also going to move you in the right direction. So first, content, books, audiobooks, all of that. Second, your circle of influence, who's around you, who's influencing you. And the third person you should have, or the third piece of this puzzle that's going to take you to where you want to go, is having a coach or a mentor. Okay, you have to have a coach or a mentor. A coach, first of all, is someone who asks you new questions, asks you the right questions. Now, I always say the right question is always the answer, because you're thinking the same thoughts every single day. You're literally programming the same information around inside your head every single day, 90% the same. It's been the same every day. Think back last week, last month, last year. You're thinking the same way for years. You're not going to get out of that cycle unless you get some new information. And the only way to get new information is to ask new questions. But again, inside your head, you're not going to come up with those questions. Whereas a coach will ask you the right questions to bring your truth to the surface, to bring your expertise to the forefront. A coach and a mentor. And a mentor then is slightly different. If you don't know the difference, by the way, between a coach and a mentor, okay, make sure you click on my video. It's below, coaching and mentoring, the difference between each one. Most people think everybody that tells you anything is a coach. There's a big difference between a coach and a mentor. So check out that video if you haven't seen it. But a mentor is someone who's going to teach you based on their expertise. So I can mentor you on communication, on influence, on public speaking, on leadership, on sales, on how to build relationships. I can mentor you on all of those things, on how to be an entrepreneur, how to network, how to build your network, okay? I can mentor you on those things, but I can coach you on bringing the best out of you. Now, when you combine those together, that's very, very powerful. So again, why would you waste time trying to figure it out by yourself? You know, the amount of coaches I have a couple of coaches right now. I have a lot of mentors, not a lot. I have the right mentors, a few around me for years. I'm always looking for mentors. I'm always trying to be, you know, on a newer room. I always want to be, you never want to be the smartest in the room. If you're the smartest in the room, if you're the smartest in your circle of influence, you're in the wrong room. You're in the wrong circle. Okay, you should always be the least smart. You should also be the least successful, the least wealthy, the least of everything, because you will be pulled up by the people around you. Now, right now you're being elevated or you're being pushed down. You got to ask yourself, who's in my circle? Are they raising me up or are they pulling me down? Okay, so a coach or a mentor is someone that's going to elevate you to a higher level. It's going to push you into a new dimension of activity. You're going to have way more action than you've ever taken before in your life, because a coach will pull you into the present moment. It will use your past as a school to learn from, but it will pull you into the present and create a strategy, a daily action plan, and the last part, holding you accountable. So every week you have your coaching, you have to have what you said you're going to do done. Okay, so a coach and a mentor is the most important piece of that puzzle. People think when I get successful, I'll get a coach. No, the coach is the secret to success. The mentor is what gets you to success. And you'll never stop unless you want to stay where you are. I'm comfortable, I'm laying back, which is not realistic and that'll never happen. You know, you're always going to want to be progressing, which means you always need coaches and mentors to push you to the next level, to give you new ideas, new information, or to give you real-time objective feedback, okay, to make adjustments on your path. So you're not going to make it on your own. That's the truth, okay? You're not. And whether you realize it or not, you might think you're alone. You are being influenced, like I mentioned in this video, from the content you're consuming. You know, I talked about audiobooks and books, but maybe you're watching total shit on Netflix every day. That's also influencing you, okay? That's slowing you down. That's not moving you in the direction you need to go. So that's the first thing. The second thing is your influence, your circle of influence. Maybe you're not being influenced in the right direction. Maybe you're not being propelled forward. Maybe you're being pulled back. You got to look at that. And the third thing then is as an entrepreneur, to get to that next level, having a coach or a mentor is going to take you to the next level. Now, my brand new program is open right now. It's going to start within a week or two of this video going out. So you need to send me a message straight away. If you're an entrepreneur who's here and you want to get to the next level, if you're maybe earning part-time but you want to go full-time, maybe you're already a successful entrepreneur but you're not feeling fulfilled, you're lacking self-confidence, you're lacking that strategy to get to the next level, this program is an 8-week program delivered live by me. It's going to be incredible, okay? It's the best work I've ever put together. It's 14 years of experience, 14 years of working with clients, 14 years of speaking on stage, all put into one program. It's going to be delivered live by me every week. So make sure you send me a message right now and start a conversation, see if you can get in. And the reason I want to say if you can get in, I want you to apply, is because this is going to be a small group, it's going to be limited, because this first group, this first launch is going to be the founding members group, and I only want a certain amount of people who are serious about their transformation. I really don't want everybody just jumping in and seeing how it goes. I'm here for the transformation. After 14 years speaking on stage, coaching people, mentoring, I only care about transformation now. I've dealt with all the idiots over the years who say they want it, they don't really want it. I only want the people who really want it. So if that's you, if you're serious about getting to the next level, if you're serious about taking action now and having results in the next few weeks and months, this course is for you, okay? So send me a message. You can reach out on Instagram at Aidan O'Brien Official. You can send me a direct message on Instagram. You can comment here below, put your email address, or just send me your interest and I'll send you my email and we can set up that call. So I hope you got some value from today's video. If you liked it, give it a like. If you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe right now. And again, the biggest gift you can give me is to share this with someone who needs it, who will benefit from it. That's how you can help me, and we can help some other people as well. So I hope you got some value, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.